Alright, so done shooting the Mosin Nagant. Now I got my Smith & Wesson SW9VE. Stands for Smith & Wesson 9mm, basically value. It's was very inexpensive. I paid like 268 bucks, I think. It's a lot like a Glock, but man, the trigger actually kind of sucks. It's double action only, 10-pound trigger pull, so it's a really long trigger pull. But it's, 9mm now when you can find it. Pretty inexpensive to shoot. Of course, when I got it, 9mm was plentiful, no problem to get. But it's a little harder now, so I don't shoot it as often just because the ammo is harder to find. But it definitely keeps the cost down when you want to go out and do some plinking and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do first is still shooting the same area, set up a new target. What I want to do though is try some longer range shooting. Then I'll reset the camera up, move in closer, and do normal distance shooting. But give me just a minute, put my ears in, and we'll get to it. Alrighty. Alright, ears are in, ready to go. Hopefully this tree won't be in my way. Okay. Really? Again. Gonna be angry. One thing just to let you know, tried to get around Smith & Wesson with lightening the trigger spring, and went on this website called to this company called Wolf Spring, and they say if you replace the striker spring, that it'll lighten up the trigger pull. Well, a lot of times what it does is it actually causes a light primer strike and the round doesn't go off. So, something to think about when you're replacing parts. I'm going to end up having to put that striker spring back in. Not very happy with this. As you can see, again. Actually, I didn't have it loaded. Alright, target fell over. Safety of the weapon. Let me go set this back up. Be right back. Okay guys, just got done kind of the first round with the 9mm. I was kind of rushing it at first. Wasn't taking my time. Just looking at the distance and just kind of popping away. Then refocused myself. Slowed down. A little bit better breathing and stuff. And as you can see, kind of at first I was hitting low. I wasn't watching the impacts when I first started shooting anyway, but as I started to slow down and take my time, as you can see, brought it back in. I was just getting a little carried away at first, just excited about being out shooting, not focusing like I should. But got another target set up. I'm gonna move in a little bit closer. I really just wanted to see how I'd hit at that range. I never shoot at that range. Realistically, in real life, if you actually had to use it in a self-defense situation, it's going to be, around 6 feet. So, I don't practice at 6 feet. I practice a little bit further than that, but I just kind of want to see how it would do. But let me get the camera repositioned and we'll get back to it. Okay guys, got the cameras repositioned, target set up. I'm going to be shooting kind of down in a ditch a little bit because it's kind of the only place I can find a stand to be able to keep this backdrop and everything that I like. So maybe a little bit interesting shooting uphill, but shouldn't be too bad. But let me go ahead and come on down here and get started. Start coming this segment over. Oh. You know, I think a lot of it has to do with this ammo. I'm using Tul Ammo. It's not my favorite, but at Walmart you can get it for like $11 a box when they have it. I've had a few misfires. The other ammo I was shooting was hand loads, but they were jacketed hollow points. I bought it at a gun show. Only had 2 misfires, I think, with that. But this Tul Ammo seems to happen a lot. I don't know why, but maybe I should just replace the striker spring, right? That'd make the most sense. So you don't get crap like this going on left and right. Alright, I'm gonna grab the camera here. I'm a little frustrated with that ammo. I mean, I can blame it some on the striker spring, but like I said, with this ammo, it just seems to happen a lot. A lot of times I'll also shoot the Winchester. Sorry, I cut the camera off by accident. Yeah, usually when I'm shooting the Winchester white box, I don't really have any issues with that either. That Tul Ammo just gives me a lot of issues. I think I'm just going to have to stop buying it. Maybe just buy in bulk at gun shows. But yeah, not too bad. Shooting uphill. Getting frustrated with the trigger, so, well, not trigger, ammo. But let me get this set back up, get back in position, and hopefully we'll have some better luck. Alright, let's see where it goes in. Right out the gate. Really? I may not even put this in the filming. With all these misfires, it's getting a bit ridiculous. See? See what I'm saying here? Yeah. I think I'll be leaving this part. Really? Always got to be some, right? Not always. See that. Just because I'm frustrated with what I'm doing. It's all right. Man, he tried to come up. Why don't you take next time? Then you wouldn't have to worry about it. Can't make sense now, can you? Logic is out of the question. Misfires aren't good. All right. All right. I have a feeling shooting's not gonna be so good. Started getting frustrated. Sometimes you just gotta calm it back down. But let me go check it out and then we'll see. Okay guys, I think I'm just gonna shoot one more magazine on camera. Getting a little frustrated with this striker spring today. The reloads weren't doing bad. I had a couple of misfires on that, but this Tul Ammo is just for some reason not gelling with my striker spring. Definitely going to replace it when I get home. Don't need to be having these. If something bad were to happen and I pull this out and it misfires, that's kind of a bad day. So yeah, let's go with the more dependable one that it came with. But yeah, one more magazine and I might plink around a little more after that. But just for the camera, just do a little more. See? The little things like that make you not so happy. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. S&W Sigma. I can't knock the weapon at all. I will say that. It was 100% reliable when I had the original striker spring in there. Like I said, this is something that I'm going to switch out when I get home, but it also, I think it's a good thing to show on camera that sometimes maybe replacing parts that aren't factory may not always go well with your equipment. So hope we can learn a little bit from this. I know I have. This is the second or third time or trip out shooting with this that this has happened. So when I first replaced it, it was 100% for a while. But yeah, if it's a defective spring, wore out too quickly, I don't know. But I mean, I hadn't put that many rounds on it. I mean, 500 maybe. So we'll see. But been good shooting with you. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you learned a little. I'm going to do a full review on this sometime maybe later this weekend. But I'm probably going to do some knife testing in just a few minutes. So hope you have a good time, and I'll see you when I'm back out. Alright, just thought I'd mention, I went and got the target. I wanted to show you. And as you can see here, I mean, the weapon itself is pretty accurate. I'm still not an awesome shooter with a double action only. I shoot really well with my Springfield XD. This one, I mean, you know, such a long trigger pull, sometimes I just don't take my time like I should and focus. But I mean, as you can see, you know, it's tearing out all one area right there, shooting uphill, so that was a little different. But yeah, the rifle, I mean, the handgun itself is, I mean, very reliable, or not reliable, accurate. Yeah, and I will say reliable, because like I mentioned just a little bit ago, that when before I replaced the striker spring, never had an issue, and it's mostly the Tul Ammo that it seems to not like. So, you know, all in all, happy with the shooting. Yeah, happy with the weapon for the most part. But I'm just gonna have to replace that spring. So we'll see you next time. Stay tuned. There's gonna be some knife reviews coming up. Going to be doing the testing on them today, so got a lot to talk about. But in the meantime, be prepared and have fun.